Y'all, some days she goes down so easily and she sleeps so well, and some days it's an all-out battle. Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I have a little collective haul. These are items that I've purchased probably over like a little bit before the Sephora sale and the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale started. I started kind of going on a little buying spree, little mini one. Full disclosure, I have not bought makeup since I got pregnant last year, which was last April. So I bought stuff during the 21 Days of Beauty sale last year, and then I haven't bought anything pretty much for a whole year. So I've been kind of back into wearing makeup again, and I got excited about a couple things that I saw on sale, and so I finally started tiptoeing back into purchasing some skincare, makeup, that kind of stuff. So I'll start with this stuff. The first purchase that kind of kicked everything off was a Colourpop purchase, and I just could not help myself with this here. I had bought the child palette for myself back when it, like, shortly after it came out. It was probably about 5 or 6 months after it was released. And then my friend Lou gifted me the Mandalorian palette, which I loved. So when they released the Darth Vader palette, I couldn't resist. Plus I love a red shadow, and I thought this was a pretty kind of unique color story. I like it. Let's see if that looks a little bit better. But yeah, I kind of enjoy like those cool tones. This shade here looks really beautiful to me, and again, that red looks really beautiful. I have swatched it really lightly, but I have not tried this out yet. Really excited to do that. Now, one thing about me is that I die a little bit on the inside when I have to pay for shipping. So with Colourpop, I went ahead and started looking at some of the releases. This is a palette that released last fall. I totally missed it because we were in the middle of moving all the way from Sweden to New Mexico, and so when I was looking on the website, and they had a little sale going on during the time that this palette was released, so I looked at this and I thought that this color story seemed really actually quite beautiful, and I thought it was a little bit more unique for what Colourpop tends to release, so I grabbed it up as well. I think I've tried this once. You can kind of see that I really haven't touched this palette much, but I'm really excited to. I think this will be a beautiful like summer and fall palette for me, so I'm excited to try this out soon. I'm hoping to start doing some more get ready with me's and that kind of thing, where I can try out some of these palettes on camera for the first time, but I'm really excited about these two, even though, like I said, I haven't really used them yet. Now let's move in. Actually, before we move into Ulta stuff, I do want to say I did place an order for the Odin's Eye Hella palette, and I've tried to be patient and wait for it to get here before filming this video, but it's been a little over 2 weeks and I've just run out of patience to film, so I'm going ahead and sit down and show you all the other things, but I'll put a picture of the Hella palette. You've probably seen it on YouTube, but I'm really excited to get my hands on that. I'm very interested in those green and pinky tones. So let's go on to Ulta. Now they had a sale. I'm going to start with the stuff I bought more recently. Right after the 21 Days of Beauty sale, they put some skincare kind of stuff on sale, and I bought a couple of these items. This is the Olay Regenerist Night Recovery Cream. I've heard Hot and Flashy talk about this, and I believe she said it has some good like antioxidants or either peptides in it, so I wanted to try that out. And then also I saw someone talking about how this Tree Hut Tropic Glow like whipped body butter is a dupe, or kind of smells similar to the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream, and I picked up a couple of these. Now I will say it is good. I haven't smelled the Boom Boom Cream in a while. Like, it's been a couple of years since I've smelled it in person, but holy cow, it does, like, from my faint memory, like I said, it's been a while, it does smell really similar to it. I love the feel of this. I love the smell of it. So very excited to have a couple of these. You know, when they put these on sale, I see myself picking up a couple every time because I really enjoy that product so far. Now, getting into the 21 Days of Beauty items, I only actually picked up 3 items from Ulta during that time. I did go ahead and get the CC cream from It Cosmetics, the one with the illumination version. So I've tried the regular CC cream that isn't illuminating. I've tried their really similar, like almost better than foundation. I forget what it's called, but it literally looks like the same tube as the CC cream, but it's not a CC cream. And I love both of those products, so I've heard people talk about this as a potential favorite. Like, if you like the CC cream, you might like the illuminating version. So I went ahead and grabbed it too. Plus, living in New Mexico now, I hope to never leave the house during this spring and summer without sunscreen and something like this on, like just 2 layers of protection for my fair skinned self. So I am excited to try this out soon. And then also, I totally didn't need this at all, but I went ahead and picked it up. I have this product already. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I can never talk right, but I have this product. I really enjoy this product, and I know myself, I use it so sparingly. It's like one of those primers that I use only when it's like fancy date night kind of thing. I don't put it on very often, just like during like today where I'm doing absolutely nothing. I kind of savor it. So I thought to myself, one, I thought the last time that I got it on sale, I was like 20% off. I thought that was the best I was going to do. So when they put it on half off sale, I literally could not resist. So I bought a backup, even though, again, this thing is 1.7 ounces. It's more product that I need to like actually use the other one now that I have a backup. So I did pick up one of those, even though I probably didn't need to. But again, to reach the free shipping thing, because this was already pretty expensive, I believe it was on sale for $32, I did go ahead, and I've heard people talk about this. I believe the last person I heard talk about it was It's Just Stuff. The e.l.f. Brow Lift. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Freeze, and I've tried it out a little bit. I have it in my brows today. I am still trying to figure this out, but the first time I used it, I was like, this is not what I thought it was going to be. And today, I'm liking it a little bit better. So yeah, I've never really used products like this, so I'm not quite familiar with them, but I want to figure it out a little bit more. But I'm not hating it so far. I'm just kind of learning, if that makes sense. Now, another thing that went on sale during the 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta was the Tarte concealers. I believe it was both the Shape Tape and the Creamy Shape Tape. And I went to go buy them, and I saw the little catch was that you had to be diamond or platinum, and I'm not currently because I was living in Sweden. And so I was a little bit bummed because I really, like, that's my favorite concealer, and I would have enjoyed to buy, like, the opportunity to buy a backup, but it wasn't available to me. But then, like, the week after, Tarte put these on sale, and I actually saw it in like a little Facebook ad. So I went over to their website, and even though, again, I die on the inside, I paid for shipping, I did pick up like my backup, and I picked up one of the ultra creamy version. I have not tried this. I actually haven't even looked up reviews. I probably should have looked up a review to see if it's similar to this one, since I like this one so much. But occasionally this can be a bit drying, especially in the winter. So I was like, let me just try the creamy concealer, see if I like it. Plus I just enjoy concealers. So I picked those up, and that's almost everything. My last thing. Now, Sephora. I'm not someone who typically shops at Sephora sale that often because I'm only insider, and I don't think 10%, I don't get jazzed about 10% off, right? Like, it's not that exciting. But it had been so long since I had purchased anything at Sephora, because I had been living in Sweden, that they emailed me before the sale started, like right before the sale started for like the Fancy Rouge or VIB, whichever one starts first. They emailed me a 20% off coupon. They were like, hey, we missed you. And I was like, okay, 20% off is, I mean, still not great, let's be honest. Like 50% off is way more exciting than 20% off. But I did pull the trigger on the very last night that my coupon was valid. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I had talked myself out of this palette multiple times, but then I thought about it, and I had this in my cart, and I had the Natasha Denona like face palette with the eyeshadows at the bottom. I had that in there, and I was like, you know what, I feel like I won't use that one as often as even though I probably would like the formula, I just wouldn't use it as often because this one's felt more unique to me. So I did end up grabbing the Rose Quartz palette. I have tried this a couple times, I think 3 times. I'm absolutely in love with this palette. I see my battery flashing. I need to wrap this up. I really like this so far, and I'm trying to come up with some video ideas of ways to show this off or use this. So give me some, be patient with me. I'll figure it out eventually, but really excited. But that's everything so far that I've picked up. I don't plan on picking anything else up for a while. Hopefully not until like my birthday month, which is August. I do also have a ton of new makeup that was gifted to me, or new to me makeup. Like, my friend was decluttering and sent me gifts and things, and I'm going to include those in another video, but keep your eye out for that. Make sure you say hello in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.